Mark Ruffalo in an interview says, "When you have to fight for the things you love, you have to measure the value of those things in ways you've never thought in any other way." Whenever I try to think about someone who has inspired me, either big or small, famous or the unknown, Mark Ruffalo is one of the names that comes to mind. Mark was born in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Then, as a teenager, he moved with his family to Virginia Beach, Virginia. Although shockingly, after high school, Mark and his family continues to move 2 more times before finally settling down in Los Angeles. And this is where he starts taking acting classes, and thus becomes the actor we all know and love today. Which personally, I can only imagine moving that much was difficult to him. But that's not what's the incredibly inspiring thing about him. One of the amazing things about him is how his acting career came to a screeching halt just when it started becoming known. Ruffalo suffered from a setback in 2002 when he was diagnosed with a brain tumor. The surgery to remove the tumor, which was determined to be benign, actually led to a period of partial face paralysis. Ruffalo recovered fully, and his career picked up right where it had left off. However, he became basically deaf in one ear today, and yet still every day Mark works to entertain his fans and protect people and the earth. Now, even for this speech, I had to do some extra research on some of his activist groups, and it only inspired me more as I read about his involvement. Obviously, his role as Tony Stark would say, an enormous screen rage monster, made him more popularly known to even me. However, Mark does with his fortune and fame makes him truly remarkable. Mark is a strong social and environmental activist, and used his powers as the Hulk to smash walls and holding some groups back. Mark's environmentalist started back when he was a kid. Him and his friends would call themselves the Foresters, and they would protect the forest in their city. However, he one day learned that the power plant was degrading the vibrancy of life there, and thus began his Green Initiative. He began trying to clean up Lake Michigan and learned that he could affect change. And this was inspiring to me. As I grow older and become more capable, I'm going to follow in his example and try my best to protect the earth and with clean energy powering my home and even my car if I can. Sadly, that will be very expensive, but I will still try my best. And I won't stop there. If I can, I will donate as much of my time as possible trying to protect Mother Nature from the polluting tyrants that is the human race. Seeing how Mark to this day fights for his groups to prove that he proves that he will only continue to do it, and it inspires me to believe that even if I can't help now, I always can in the future. Mark Ruffalo is a famous actor, but he deep down is just an amazing person because he shares his wealth to help make a better world for us and to live in and love.